Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and in this video I've got 3 replays for you in the Russian tech tree tier 8 heavy tank, the IS-2-II. So yeah, I've been grinding this line as part of, well, it sort of branched off from the IS-4 line that I've also been grinding, and yeah, I've also do this at the same time. You see the equipment I've popped up there, so running optics, vert stabs and vents, because you can't run gun runner on this equipment. You've got horn leader, 6 sense, rapid reload, steady aim, snapshot, situational awareness, trap mechanic, clutch braking, and I think that's run and gun. Yeah, on the perks there. So sort of a bit of a heavy tank sort of perk setup. The run and gun, I'd actually probably yeah, I'll probably drop something else. Maybe I'll probably drop for armor angling actually. Something like that. Maybe off-road driving, although I don't think it really needs it. Mobility is quite good on this tank. And you know what? It's not been too bad a grind. It's been quite interesting. So yeah, we're first game up here. We're on Siegfried line, and we've just got to this position. I think we're top tier. If I remember rightly, I think we are, but I'm not entirely sure. We'll find out in a minute. So yeah, I've come sort of directly into the town, and yeah, I'm just sort of basically going to sort of use the buildings, you know, to sort of side scrape off. You can side scrape off this. You do need to be careful with tanks sort of penetrating your plate though as you poke out, but you can do it. It can side scrape quite well if you do it right. So yeah, we get a shot into the tank destroyer that was in the mid there, and now we're sort of moving around. We're going to get punished on this Baltic. It's definitely a tank I want to take out, and I do manage to take out my first kill there. Now we're getting rushed by this IS-3. We're also getting sort of hard aimed by artillery, which I'm quite surprised at, considering I'm sort of in the thick of the town, but it's obviously managing to get a shot on me somehow. This IS-3 seems to be sort of preoccupied with the tank behind me. Luckily I managed to get a shot in to kill him, so I pick up the second kill there with 1900 damage already. So this game has started off quite well, to be fair. Scoreline's pretty even as well. We're 1 tank up, so we've got the advantage. I'm going to come around here and I'm just going to snap a shot into that poor 88 and take him out for my 3rd kill. So yeah, now we sort of come around, see the stockade here. I'm quite aggressive. So this must be top tier game, so I'm quite aggressive in the gameplay. We notice the stockade has finally shot all his shells. He's got nothing left in the clip. So we go in and we get a couple of shots into him and we move on. We do get a shot from I think it's a medium tank at the back there. Luckily we managed to dodge that second shell. Unfortunately our teammate drives in front of us, so sort of blocks the second shot there. T-34-88 has popped up, but you know, we're just angling, we're just weaving and angling. You can do that against tier 6s and you can bounce effectively. Snap a shot there into the AMX. Now we're just going to try and get shots into the I'm not even sure what that tank is, a Tiger 2, sorry. So we're getting some shots into the Tiger 2. Now I should say, like, the reload is quite decent on this tank. You're not waiting in between shots very long. And yeah, it takes a little while to get used to this tank. You know, once you've figured out the double barrel feature, you'll be fine then. And that double barrel does sort of come in handy quite a lot. You know, particularly when finishing off tanks. I personally would use the single shot, but yeah. So anyway, we get 5 kills, 4.3k damage in that game with 607 assists, which was, you know, a really good start to the video. Picked up the high caliber, only the first class, which I was a little bit surprised at, but to be fair, yeah, we were fighting sort of, we were top tier, so, you know, had it sort of been maybe sort of a mid-tier game, or bottom tier, then yeah, we probably would have picked up the ace tank for that. But anyway, we're on to the second replay now, and we're on mines, and we are top tier again. So yeah, I'm going to sort of come up to the hill. Reason being, I want to sort of spot the cross and see what I can get shots into as people cross there, just to see if there is anything I can, you know, sort of pick up damage wise. So yeah, we're coming up to the middle and just going to try and see. Usually you get stuff across it. Unfortunately, teammates sort of, it's a bit congested here, so did try and get a shot into that AMX, so luckily we did. I didn't think that shot went in, but yeah, which is nice. So we're just trying to see if we can get some shots into more tanks that are in the middle. No one's sort of crossing at this point, so you know, some tanks have made it up there, but we mainly got these tanks sort of just below us, but we're just struggling to get the gun down. You've got 7 degrees of gun depression on this tank, which isn't too bad, but you know, there are some instances where, you know, it gets a bit tricky, and obviously here on this ridge, you know, we're just about struggling. Trying to get a shot into the bottom plate of that CS-44, but unfortunately it bounces. And yeah, we're just sort of biding our time in the middle here. We're not going to sort of make any rush plays. We back up there because you see the AMX poking. It does get a shot into us, but we get a shot into him as well. Now I'm trying to see if we can get a shot into the window of Rackers. Now we've taken a big shot there, and we're sort of now down to 453 hit points, which isn't great. I think that's a Barask in the middle there, on top of that hill, so I'm trying to be careful, trying to get a shot into the window of Rackers as he pulls out there, but unfortunately that shot bounces. And yeah, it's not an ideal situation at the moment because, you know, we've not really got many tanks to shoot at. We're also sort of low on hit points as well. We've taken another shot from a tank destroyer at the back there, and now you can see I'm on 168 hit points, and this really is far from ideal. So yeah, I think at this point I was like, well, what the hell do I do here? See the brass is poking out, trying to get a shot, so we get another shot into him, putting him on a one shot. We actually did change to the double barrel there, I think, because I wanted to get massive punish on that guy. No, it wasn't double barrel, sorry, it was a single barrel shot. But yeah, we put the brass down to a one hit. We take out the brass, then comes around, we managed to take him out, so that was a really good kill there because that brass was sort of in quite a strong position. He was up on the top there, and yeah, so you know, taking that guy out was worth it. It was a good kill basically. Just because obviously if brass stays alive until the end, it could be a bit of a nightmare for us. Now I'm sort of up on my own here. You know, I have got a tank destroyer behind me, but yeah, it's a little bit dicey, I'm not gonna lie. It's, you know, obviously I can't cross up to the middle because I could potentially get shot by any tank destroyers that are sort of still camping on, you know, if there's anything sitting on C4, I'll get lit up, and if there's anything sort of camping in the back, which I know there probably will be, tank destroyer wise, then I'm going to get taken out. But we do notice a tank destroyer at the back there. I tried getting a shot in, but unfortunately bounced. The brass thing takes his chance to try and shut me down, misses his shot. He's trying to get out of dodge there. We're just going to let the gun aim in and we kill him off, and we are very, very lucky that Barras missed his shot. I'm not entirely sure why he didn't take a second shot. I think he just wanted to get out of that position and get safe, and then sort of make a bit of a, you know, sort of make a plan as to where he was going to go next. So Yeah, I think that first shot was just a little pot shot, really, just try and take me out and then get out and run. But yeah, missed his shot, and luckily I was able to clean up for the kill there. But I'm noticing there's a tank on the cap now, and now I can see something's come around. It's an IS-2-II. Get a shot into him. I'm not going to poke because I don't want to run the risk of getting shot. So yeah, I'm just kind of keeping him lit at this point if I can. However, he's gone unspotted, and yeah, it's just a bit dicey at the moment as to what I do. I'm just sort of playing a patient game. We see our heavy tank is now rushing into the area where that ISU is. That ISU now gets lit. The Charlemagne puts a shot into him. He's now distracting the SU, and I slap a double shot into that ISU there, getting the kill. And that's what I'm talking about. It's moments like that where, you know, you've got a tank that's sort of on 400 hit points. Well, you know, or yeah, sort of 400 hit points or less. You know you're going to be able to take that guy out. So that's where the double barrel does come in handy. So yeah, it's quite nice to be able to do that. I can't remember off the top of my head with the Top Gun here what the maximum damage is you do with the double barrel. I think it's, you know, 500, between 500 and 600 on that double shot. So yeah, it's really quite nice. I think it's that much. I'm not sure. Couldn't quote on that. Yeah, unfortunately, the only stats I've got in front of me at the moment are ones for sort of stock guns. So yeah, just can't remember for the life of me. But like I say, finishing off tanks with the double, the double barrel is what this thing is good at, and that's the best time to use a double barrel. Like I was saying earlier, stick to the single shot. When you're sort of trying to whittle the damage down, don't just go for sort of the double barrel straight away, because the problem is you're then on long reload, which means chances are tanks will get shots into you, and if they're high alpha as well, then chances are they're going to outtrade you on damage, which is not great. When you're trading up damage, you want to make sure you're trading up in favour, basically. So your own damage versus the damage they deal to you. If you can get that greater, then you're winning the trade essentially, and that's what you want to be doing. So you don't use the double barrel sort of all throughout the game. Just use a single, and just use a double barrel when you need to finish tanks off. Or if the chances are you haven't got the opportunity to shoot anything, then use a double barrel. If you know you can sort of get that double shot off without suffering a penalty, then do it. So yeah, we got destroyed by the Panther 2 there. We got a little bit greedy. However, our two remaining tanks did manage to cap the base and win by that route. So yeah, it was pretty decent. And we come out with 3 kills, 4k damage there, or just over, should I say, with 1400 assist. So it wasn't too bad a game. Come out again with a high caliber and the first class medal. And yeah, we'll move on to the third and final replay. So here we are, we're on Berlin. So yeah, a nice, a decent map really for heavy tanks. So yeah, sort of quite pleased when this come up. I think we're top tier again, which I'll take it. It's nice. Sort of fighting. This is nice top tier, because top tier obviously you can do well. Tier 9s isn't too bad. I think with tier 10s it can be a bit of a nightmare. You can. I certainly felt like it struggled a bit at sort of bottom tier. Mainly it felt like the penetration was, sometimes you sort of come up against sort of quite heavy armor tanks. Can be a bit of a struggle. So in that situation again, you just sort of got to play the support tank. Don't go rushing in and brawling. I don't really think this is a typical brawling tank anyway if I'm honest. I do think it is more sort of a support type tank. Yeah, it's got great mobility, so you can get to places relatively quickly. So yeah, it's, I don't know, in my opinion, I would say you could play it a little bit as a heavy / medium type. I think it has got that mobility to sort of play that role quite well. But like I say, supporting tanks really should be sort of your main aim when you're bottom tier in this tank. I don't think it's certainly strong enough to to be sort of beating up tier 10 tanks or what have you, or at least holding its own. I don't think it has that capacity, if I'm honest. So I mean, some people probably have fantastic games in bottom tier. We all do have them, but every now and then. But in general, like I say, I just think you're better off playing that support role as opposed to trying to brawl and be aggressive with it. So we're managing to get some shots into this VK. We tried side scraping there, but I think maybe we might just be over angling a little bit too much. We might just got a shot into our upper plate or lower plate. He's distracted with something down the midline there. I should have sort of poked out and just got a shot into his side of his turret rather than sort of trying to be a bit coy, but I didn't want him to swing his gun round and then start focusing at me, which is what he's doing now. But you can see what we're doing there with a single shot. We just we've got this guy down to a one hit in no time at all, and there we go. We just sort of finish him off. It's really quite. It's just so easy to do, and it's good fun. Like I say, once you get the hang of this double barrel mechanic, you can you can make it really work to your advantage. And you can see there, this poor IS, we just trapped him in place as well. And that's the other thing it's fairly good at as well, is sort of keeping people in place. I wouldn't say it's a really good perma-trap tank, but it wasn't bad. You can keep people in place and just whittle away their hit points. Like I say, you're not on reload for very long, so you have that capability of being able to do that. And that's what we're trying to do here. We're trying to go for a trap wheel of this TS, but he just manages to sort of get out. Now he's sort of trying to face us here. I think he might be distracted by something else. I'm trying to get a shot into bottom plate, but obviously it bounces, unfortunately. Now we're trying to get a shot into the side of his KV4, which we do. We're up on tanks here. There's only 7 tanks left. Managed to get the kill on the KV4 there. Now we're going to come around, just waiting to load. Oh, nearly got the kill shot on that IS-2. That was so unlucky. That IS-2-II would have killed him if we'd aimed that shot a little bit better, but fortunately it just hit the tracks. And yeah, now we're desperately rushing to try and get the last scrap of damage off. So I think we're sort of racing to try and find artillery here. You can see we've got both barrels loaded. So yeah, we again, when you're sort of coming towards the end game and you know that there's not much damage left, that's again another time where you can load sort of the double barrels, so you can sort of get some punishing shots in, and pick up a bit more damage. So again, it's all timing really. It's just all timing with the double barrel. When and where to use it. You can see RC's getting whittled away, so I've gone back to a single shot here, because there's no point wasting a double shot on something that's less, that you can take out in one shot basically. There's no point. But I'll switch back to double here, but to be fair, I really don't think I'm going to be able to use it. This sentry's sort of gone rushing in. However, we see he's poking out, and there we go. That's the time where double shot comes in handy. 1 tank left. Under 500 hit points, not a problem. We're taking them out with the double shot, and it worked for us quite nicely. So there we go. We picked up 4 kills, 4.7k damage, only a little bit blocked and no assist. Picked up the ace tanker there and the high caliber. So there we go. That's the IS-2-II, guys. Very good tank, and yeah, highly enjoyable. And anyway, guys, that's it for the video. So if you did enjoy it, please like and subscribe. It really does help the channel, and I'll catch you next time.